Yo, what's up guys? James Carter TV here to give my 2015 NFL Mock Draft 4.0. That's right, this is my fourth mock draft in the past 4 weeks. Y'all didn't believe me 4 weeks ago when I said, hey, I'm back and I'm here to stay and I'm here to be consistent. Y'all didn't believe me, but here I am with my fourth mock draft. Programming note. The next 2 weeks, though, are going to be a little bit different. I'm planning on hooking up with Louis T. If you're familiar with that channel, we're going to be doing a dual mock draft next week. And then 2 weeks after that, we're going to be doing our 2015 NFL mock draft simulation, where we simulate the mock draft, or the whole draft, with other people, with about 8 other people, and we'll be commenting on it as if it was a real draft. So a lot of stuff coming here on James Carter TV, and this week, you people have been begging me to get into the NBA. I will finally start getting into the NBA this week, because honestly, and I'm sorry for this, but the NFL regular season, or NBA regular season rather, it's kind of, it's but this is when I start really caring as playoffs come around, and I'll also be discussing some regular season in terms of who is the MVP, James Harden or Stephen Curry. Expect that video this week, and I'll have a very interesting opinion on that. You will want to see that. But we have a mock draft to talk about, so let's talk about that. Now, this is once again 3 rounds, but once again, there are no trades in this mock draft. I'm just not going to waste my time getting trades wrong this year unless if it is blatantly, absolutely going to happen. And the only trade that could happen is number 2. The Tennessee Titans trading out of number 2, trading down, and there are way too many teams to pick from. There's the Redskins that could trade up again, which is absolutely ridiculous to me, but that is what Jason Cole of Yahoo is reporting. I'm not sure how much I buy that, but it's still out there. The New York Jets could trade up, the Chicago Bears could trade up, the St. Louis Rams, the San Diego Chargers, and the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Cleveland Browns. I'm not going to pick one of those. I'm just not. I'm going to stick with Marcus Mariota going to the Tennessee Titans because that is the likeliest option to me, and it hails at about 40%, so it probably won't happen, but it's the most likely scenario, so I'm going to stick with that. Marcus Mariota, though, is going 2nd overall, and I say good. I say he should. I say he's good enough to go 2nd overall in this draft that I don't think is very good. I don't think it's very good. I have 13 first-round prospects? I mean, and that's even stretching it. So, I don't think this draft is very good. So, get your quarterback and then run out and then go for round number 2. Because getting first-round value is going to be very difficult in this draft. Even the best prospect, Leonard Williams, who is not my best prospect. There's the best prospect to a lot of people like Mel Kiper and Todd McShay and this guy and that guy. Even Leonard Williams, please put on his tape and compare him to Jared McCoy or Ndamukong Suh, and you will be like, man, he's just not as good as those guys. And that's really the situation. This is not a very good draft. It's not as bad as 2013, which was god-awful, so bad. 5 offensive linemen went in the first round. And let me go off on a tangent. Do not take offensive linemen in the top 10. Don't do it. I mean, we like to talk about how many busts, how many quarterback busts there are. It's actually a pretty good investment to invest in a quarterback. You have a 50-50 shot if he's going to be a bust or not. Offensive tackle, you're stretching it. Okay, let's go back to 2013. Eric Fisher went 1st overall. He sucks. Number 2, Luke Joeckel. He sucks. Lane Johnson is good, but he's a right tackle. With the 4th pick, a right tackle. Number 7 was offensive guard Jonathan Cooper. Injured, sucks. Number 10, Chance Warmack. He's good, but number 10, no. That's stretching it. And look how many tackles have been busts over the years. You have Jake Long and Jason Smith. And last year, Jake Matthews is not playing as well as we thought he would. Greg Robinson stinks. An offensive line is not the position you want to go for in the top 10. They have a high bust probability as of late. Best one to come out and went high, Tyron Smith. And I think he went 8th or 11th. I can't remember which one of those. Maybe 8th. But besides that, man, offensive line is not a good investment at all. And I advise you, and Matt Khalil went 4th in the 2012 NFL draft. Yikes. I mean, offensive line. Stay away from that. And I have two teams making that mistake. The Atlanta Falcons drafting another offensive lineman in the top 10, taking Brandon Scherff from Iowa. And I have the New York Giants taking Andrus Peat from Stanford, and that's their move. The Giants want to solidify their offensive line, and I'm piggybacking off of Jason LaConfort. He reported this earlier this week that there's buzz that the Falcons are going to take Scherff and the Giants are going to take Peat, so I'll piggyback off of that. I think it's a mistake, but good luck. What else? Everything else, not much changed from my last one. Oh, the fall of Randy Gregory. At first, I didn't buy that Randy Gregory was going to fall, but apparently he's falling. So I'm going with this. I have him falling all the way down to 21, being taken by the Cincinnati Bengals. I can't believe he's going to fall, but that's what every reporter is saying, and they're smarter than I. Well, not smarter than I, but they're more involved in that process than I am, so I'll believe them on this, and I don't know about that. We'll see about that. I had the Rams taking Garrett Grayson in the 3rd round last time. I moved that up to the 2nd round. It sounds like Garrett Grayson's going to go in the 2nd round, so if the Rams want him, they have said they're drafting a quarterback. If they want him, they're going to have to get him in the 2nd. I think they will. And again, also, all the picks are in the description box, but if you do, please note that I cannot fit the 3rd round in the description box, so you have to click down on this link down there, and it'll take you to my whole mock draft. Until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.